Well, hello, my beautiful gems. This is Maria from the Guided Gem, and I'm doing the December readings. And this is going to be for Cancer. Cancer, this is going to be for your sun, moon, and rising sign. Okay, Cancer, let's see what messages we have for you for the month of December. And I just want to remind you all, my beautiful Cancer, that we are doing this last month of 2023. And I hope that you've had a chance to do a self inventory to see if there's anything that you needed to finalize, finish some goals that you had set for yourself at the beginning of this year. And if you haven't, maybe just take a look to see if you maybe set yourself like high standards, too many goals, or unrealistic goals. And when you set your goals for 2024, maybe you can set goals that are a little bit more achievable, more attainable. So um, just do that check. Oh, that went fine. What do we have for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising. Hmm. Interesting. Now, I just want to remind you that whenever I get the messages, it is obviously a general message, and it doesn't mean that it'll resonate for everyone. Okay? So we're starting with the Nine of Fire. Now, the Nine of Fire is interesting because the Nine of Fire talks about some sort of action, and it seems that you've done many. You've worked really, really hard. You've stood your ground. You've really tried to let people notice you, really keep your guards up, and really try to protect your boundaries too, is what I'm getting for you guys, Cancer. So I don't know if you're feeling exhausted, burnt out, and you're probably feeling the effects of some sort of burnout. So maybe it's coming in a form of illness, maybe it's coming in the form of, you know, physical strain on your body, and you're just feeling your muscles aching and stuff like that. For others of you, I'm getting that this is because this is giving me the energy of the chakras. So I don't know if it's affecting some of your chakras where you're kind of misaligned in your chakras. Maybe, it could be your crown chakra, but it can also be your root chakra or any one of the other chakras. It could be throat, third eye, it could be sacral, or it could be solar plexus, whichever one, but it feels like something's like misaligned or just like out of like focus for yourself. It's like you're not completely focused because you're burnt out, you're exhausted, okay? Then we have the moon. Interesting. So with the moon here, it's talking about a cycle, but it's also talking about some sort of fear. Okay. I'm feeling the moon is giving me the energy that there are things that you're trying to find out. I don't know if you're looking into something or someone's looking into you or you're looking into a situation or you're doing some research or some homework, and no matter what you do, it's like you're not finding what it is that you're trying to find, and this is why you're burnt out. And then we have the Five of Water. Interesting, because the Five of Water talks about regret. It talks about you having that emotional lack or that emotional loss about something. And I'm going to relate it to whatever it is that you've been working hard on, something that you've really put all efforts in, and I feel like the results are really not coming to fruition. It's not what you were looking for, because whatever it is that you were looking for, I feel that it's still not revealed to you. I feel like it's still, you know, uh, it's interesting because that Five of Water is really giving me that energy of someone who is, yeah, sure, it's the energy of disappointment, it's the energy of loss, of emotional detachment, but this is the result, right? This is your challenge and this is your current situation. So if you're burnt out, exhausted, you put in a lot of efforts, but things are still hidden from you, or you have fears and you just can't do it anymore. It's like you're ready to give up, and I feel that this is an energy that may not be yours, but it might be an energy that is around you. Okay, so something is lacking and something is disappointing, even though you put in all of this effort. And I feel like there's still something that is not revealed to you, and this is why you're disappointed. I feel maybe for some of you, it can actually be that you worked really, really hard on a project at work. You really did a lot of efforts to try and complete a project, but no matter what you did, I feel like people are still not recognizing you. They're not. they're holding information from you. Kind of feels that way. And now you're kind of saying, well, I don't know why I did all this because I burnt myself out. I'm exhausted. I'm physically almost ill. And you know what? I shouldn't have done that because I did this wholeheartedly and I gave it my all. But I feel like we were not on the same page. So there's a little bit of disappointment here. So let's get into tarot and see what else comes up. Interesting. So, Cancer, if you have not done so yet, please do subscribe to my channel, like the video, and share. I am trying to grow this channel now, and I would love your support. I do this because I have a passion for it, and I am definitely tapped in, and I would love to um, have your support. So we have the Chariot. If that's not a Cancer card, then I don't know what is. So victory and success or fast forward movement, but also with the Nine of Fire and the Chariot, I'm getting that energy where again, it's like you took so many actions. You fought really, really hard, but I'm kind of getting an energy of maybe some sort of feels like I don't like to say this, but it feels a little bit reckless. Maybe you moved too fast, and this is why you're disappointed. Maybe you did too much too fast and now you are disappointed because I think you didn't take the time to see what was going on around you, to see, are we on the same page, to see if, this is you're moving in the direction, that you were both on, if this is a relationship or a partnership of some kind, and then the disappointment is there because no, you weren't, right? So now with the Oracle card, the Journey to Wisdom, this is interesting because you know what? I feel like this is some sort of blessing in disguise because you did the work, you rushed, you were facing your fears, you went over and above outside of your comfort zone, and even though you have a disappointment, okay, you are wise enough to understand that you were kind of moving in a direction that was kind of sabotaging yourself. So it doesn't feel like you're blaming someone for this except for yourself. Now, I just want you to understand that this is sometimes, a path that we have to take in order for us to learn some sort of lesson. And I feel that you have learned the lesson because not everyone is wise enough to understand where your actions were the cause of your disappointment. Okay, so that's quite interesting. Mm, okay, so yeah, look at this. We have the Tower, and then we have the World. Oh, there's three cards that flipped. We have the Tower, we have the World, and we have Cancel It. Okay, so that's interesting. So Cancer, look, I love this. So in case you didn't know, this is my deck. I created this deck. It's a 100 card deck and it is the Elements of Life Tarot. So I do have extra major arcana cards in the deck and I also have some oracle cards. So this is one of the oracle cards and this one is actually oracles and it says the journey to wisdom. So see how it is cloaked. This is you protecting yourself and seeing the wisdom within yourself and knowing more than what's in the outside world. See how the cloak is connected to the universe. You are so connected to the universe, and this is why you're able to understand the lesson here that was maybe, a lesson that you had to go through. But so think of it as a blessing in disguise. I'm going to repeat that because I keep hearing blessing in disguise. So when we have the Tower coming in, this is something that really shocked you. One, maybe because you went outside of your comfort zone and you allowed yourself to explore beyond your comfort zone, to explore and to do things. For example, if you met someone, and I feel like this is more related to work, but in some other scenarios I have where if you met someone and you thought, oh my God, this person's way out of my league, but you know what? You faced your fears and you said, you know what? I have to take my chances. So you rushed in, you went in for victory and success, and then you realized that, oh my God, I'm going to be rejected here, and it doesn't matter. I'm going to face those fears anyway and then you realize that you were right from the start. But if you didn't try, you would not have known, right? So if you look at it from a work environment, there's a project that you were trying to make things Um, I feel like it's a project that you're doing that no one expected you to do, and you thought that you were really making changes and to improve a certain area of your job or career or business. And so even though you didn't know all of the facts, the information, you went in anyway, and then, you know, the disappointment comes from that this was kind of like rejected and it's not what they expected you to do. And here you are, you did so much work and you did so much for the company or your business, and it kind of fell through, right? So with the world here, I'm getting that you are, because of all of this, I guess, lesson learned, that you are now saying, like, you know what, I'm done with this. Like I'm at the point now where I'm just gonna do what I have to do. I'm at the point now where I'm just going to think of myself first. And you know what? If I'm meant to be single for the others of you here, then you are just saying, you know what, it is what it is. So with the cancel it card here, this is one of the oracle cards again, and it says cancel it, and it says a blessing in disguise. And we talked about this before. So the blessing is, no, sorry, it says unlock the subconscious. I apologize. I unlock the subconscious, okay? Which talks about like if you are constantly saying like negative things about yourself, such as, you know what, they're out of my league, or forget it, you know what, I'm not going to work as hard anymore because they don't appreciate it. This is negative talk, and I want you to cancel it. Even though they did not accept your proposal or project that you worked so hard on, I feel like it didn't go to waste, because I feel that this is going to come in maybe in the next quarter, in the next chapter, or you know, the person that you proposed to at this time, instead of rejecting, feeling that you were rejected because you weren't good enough, I need you to cancel that. I need you to understand that the person that you went after was not ready for this at this time. And that's where your wisdom is coming in. So I need you to cancel all of that negative talk inside your mind, or even if it is a, you know, subconscious habit of yours that you have, that you're always, you know, putting yourself down. I want you to stop that. I want you to put yourself up front and face those fears like you did here, and realize that you didn't do anything wrong and you really tried your best, and at least now you know. Okay, I feel there's more messages, so let's go into clarifying cards. Spirit is kind of nudging me here, and I just need to clarify this. All right, Spirit, I'm using the steampunk. Let's see. What else do we have, Spirit? What do I need to tell my beautiful Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising? Okay, so, oh, King of Swords and Four of Pentacles. Okay, all right, I get it. So, Cancer, you are really, you are intelligent. I feel like the King of Swords is your energy, and I feel that you are speaking your truth, and I feel that you are thinking about everything, every move that you make. And even though you thought that this business project of yours that you're doing, whether for your business or for the organization, even though you are right in doing what you did, let's go to the other group of you where you went after someone that you thought you were way over their league. You carefully thought of how you were going to approach this person, okay? And now with the Four of Pentacles here, you're kind of holding on to your truth about the situation, which is, I know that the project I was doing, let's say you were creating like a software for the organization, and you wanted to create like a software, like example, like a CRM, and because the company doesn't have it, and you worked so hard in building it all up, and then they said, no, we can't do this at this time, maybe because it had to be integrated with another organization, whatever. They're saying to hold on to your your rights, because you built this, right? So this is your creation. Let's say you came up with a algorithm for analyzing data, okay? That is your algorithm. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So that is your algorithm. So I want you to hold on to the rights of that algorithm, or that whatever project you created. Okay, you need to hold on to that, because That is something that um, they would not have been able to do. And because they kind of rejected it, know that this is your right. So if you need to maybe sell it to other organization, go ahead and do so because this is something that has a lot of value. Okay. For those of you who try to go into a relationship with someone, just understand that if the person that you were trying um, to propose something to, they rejected you not because of who you are, but because they at this time have things that they need to resolve. I feel like some of them are studying for their law degree, so they don't have time for a relationship. It's like it feels like it was the right match because you did think about this, you did analyze this, but it was the wrong time. That's what it feels like. So hold on to that. And who knows what the future holds? Maybe when they are finished, with their designations or degree or whatever it is that they're studying for, they will be available and maybe ready for you at that time. Okay. But again, I don't know how long that is. Right? What if it's more than 2 years? Are you, my beautiful Cancer, going to wait 2 years? Okay. So the first lesson that you did learn here that it has nothing to do with you. Okay, it's not about your intelligence. It's not about how great you are. It's not about how wonderful, like absolutely wonderful you are. It has to do with this person who it's not the right time. This is what I'm getting. Okay, so cancel all of that negative thought and just understand, because you are that wise, that it's all about timing. Okay? Wow. Took so long to get this message out. Let's get you an advice card and we'll leave it there, Cancer. Let's leave it there. Ooh, there you go. So Dragon's Hoard, and it says protecting the future. See, it's really amazing. Protecting the future. Look at this. It's such a beautiful card. And you know what? You have the keys to unlock your future. If you did create something, a big project, and you work really, really hard and they're not interested at this time, I need you to see how you can sell this online. I feel like whatever it is that you created, you can actually sell this to organizations, okay? Companies need what you decided, especially if you did it like some sort of algorithm to analyze data. And I don't know if it has to do with insurance, or I'm getting insurance very strongly. Like, the insurance companies, they have to do an algorithm to see, like, for example, group benefits, how many benefits were used for this anyways, all to do about algorithm, about analyzing data, and you have this software that does it quickly and easily. And this is amazing and people need this. So try to protect it. Maybe you need to get buy rights on it. Maybe you need to um to do your homework, do your due diligence, and just get it done. Do not procrastinate. Okay, this is going to make you very successful in your future. Okay, but you need to protect it, is what I'm getting. Okay, so again, protecting the rights of it. Maybe you need to, what is it when you, I have a loss of words. Let's see, number 12. Let's see what the book has quickly. This is a rich opportunity, and you can fill your satchels with the treasures you like best. Oh, I'm telling you, this is something that you created and you need to sell it. I'm telling you. The dragons guards the legacy of your future. All who come empty-handed or to fill only their own pockets with gold. A lion. See, whoever rejected your project, that is their loss. And then when you register this project, when you buy the rights of it or something like that, or you patent, okay, thank you, Spirit. When you patent this thing that you did, even if the organization that rejected from you at the beginning, because they didn't know how to incorporate it in their system. It would involve a lot of, IT people to get involved, and they didn't have the time or the capacity to deal with it at this time. It is now their loss, and you need to patent your creation, and you need to sell it on the World Wide Web here. Okay, this is your future. This is your legacy, and I know that this is not for everybody, but if this is resonating for you, then I hope that you get this on. Okay. And if it is you, please write me a comment and say, I got it, Maria. And this tells me that you're really going to protect your future here. Okay. Wow, I love this reading for my beautiful Cancers. I didn't expect this, but obviously Spirit always has a message for you. And again, if you haven't had a chance yet to register to my channel, please do so. And until the next time, my beautiful gems, I am sending you love and light.